Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video on Lumber Capital Log Yard. The past few weeks we have talked a lot about white oak and its different qualities, specifically its strength and durability. But what is a wood that ranks even higher up on the Janka scale than white oak? Today we're going to find out. Let's get into this video. For some of you guys who aren't familiar with the Janka hardness scale, it's a way of measuring how hard a wood is by basically measuring the force needed to embed a steel ball into the wood, and determining how much force is needed determines where the wood is ranked on the scale. Now, a lot of the woods that rank really high up on the Janka scale aren't here in Pennsylvania, but not all of them. White oak comes in at 1,335. Which is pretty hard, but definitely not compared to others. For one, hickory is very high up on the Janka scale, and that's what we're actually going to be talking about today. On the deck next up for us today are three nice hickory logs, and I have never milled hickory, so this is going to be another first for me, but knowing how hard it is, we're going to make sure that we have a brand new blade on the mill, because I hear that this could be very tricky to mill. But before I get too carried away, where does hickory actually lay on the scale? Well, it comes in at 1,820, which is significantly more than white oak. And because I know how hard and heavy white oak is, I can't imagine what this is going to be like. I've never cut it before, so we're just gonna have to find out. We have the first one already on the arm, and we are ready to get going. So let's find out. I'm curious. Wow, I was not expecting it to look quite like this before we cut into it. I am just in love with the contrast in this wood, all the different shades, and it is incredibly dense. I mean, this stuff is hard. I need more adjectives. But it's just, there's not a porous spot in any of this wood. It does easily rot. It's not like white oak in that sense. That's what makes white oak so special, right? But it's on the cheaper end, so it's affordable, and it's used a lot for stuff like tool handles, because something that has to take repeated impact, this is the wood for that, because of just how strong and dense it is. Woodworkers or furniture makers aren't in love with it because it's not very workable. You can't mold it very easy just because of its density. It's kind of funny actually. Its greatest attribute is actually its downfall, but it has its place like everything else. You know, the one thing that's important to all of us outdoor workers is attire, all right? And Carhartt attire is, I always trust it to keep me nice and warm and safe while working outdoors. Make sure that you check out our merch shop at lumbercapital.shop. I have a link to it down in the description, and we have all kinds of Carhartt products and everything. Anyways, that's it for today's video, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time.